what's up? Joe Bizzle 289 here. Today we're going to do a PC build with the amazing Ryzen 5 2600. So we got a lot to do, so let's get right to it. This video made possible by Newegg.com. Find everything you need for your next PC build in a one-stop shop. From CPUs to GPUs, Newegg's got you covered. Get your next part today. Alright, so we're going to get into the PC parts list, and we're going to lay them out, and then we'll give a little rundown of why I chose what I chose, and then we'll get to building. So first off, I went with Newegg because everything was all right there, and I didn't have to worry about multiple outlets getting from this guy and from that guy. So big shout out to Newegg for their ease of use and all the awesome discounts that they got. Price point for this was right around $1,000, give or take, and as you'll see, we actually came in under that price point with an amazing rig. So I went with the Ryzen 5 2600, 3.4 gigahertz with turbo boost up to 3.9, 6 core. The reason I went with the AMD Ryzen 5 over the Ryzen 7 is it's a higher baseline clock at the 3.4 compared to the 3.1, and yeah, there's 8 cores, but and it has more cache, the Ryzen 7 does. However, just the overall versatility of the Ryzen 5 was what really did it. Now maybe later on in a future build I might go with the Ryzen 7 2700X, but that's way down the line from here. And then after that, I went with the AMD Radeon RX 590. Now, I know, the GTX 1070, GTX 1080, yeah, okay, NVIDIA, good, but I don't really want to spend $800 or $900 on a GPU, and neither do you, because it's just ridiculous to spend that much money on a GPU when there's so many other options available. So I know the GTX 1070 you can probably get for like $300, $350, but it's aging architecture, whereas the AMD RX 590 is new architecture. Yeah, it's a 580 kind of upgraded, but it's got all the things that you need. 8 gigs, DDR5, and it's just a beast of a gaming card, and it's going to allow me to do exactly what I want to do. Then we went with the B450 Tomahawk. This has everything I need. It doesn't have anything extras, you know. I'm not going to be doing like crazy overclocking. This has overclocking unlocked, so I can do that, but this will get the job done. It's got all the peripherals I need, and then some. So it'll be good for future builds and stuff, and as you can see, it is compatible with Ryzen architecture. And then I went with a EVGA 750 watt power supply, semi-modular, so that way I can, route the cables how I need to. Man, they did a good job boxing this. Okay. I got a crucial 500 gigabyte solid state drive for all the video games and everything else. That way you can just pull directly from this. I'm not doing multiple read writes from this and the OS. We went with the Corsair DDR4 16 gigabytes, 2 sticks of 8 gigs, 3200 megahertz, and it's RGB, all that craziness, but I'm not really going for a theme here. I'm just going for all-purpose utility, and you can customize it to what you want, but that's not what I'm about right now. And then to keep the Ryzen cool, because they do get hot, I went with the Intermax Liquimax 2 240 all-in-one AIO liquid cooler. It's got amazing reviews, and this should keep the CPU extremely cool with everything that I'm doing. I mean, I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. Some video editing, streaming, and just playing video games, so this will keep this guy cool. So And then to store everything, I got a I did a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda 7200 RPM with I think a 256 meg cache. So this thing will store things for a long time, and if I need to access it, it'll do it quickly. So, oh, and one final piece. And the here's what I'm going to put the OS on. I'm going to put the OS on a NVMe 2 drive. These are getting great reviews. It's a solid state drive. It's just going to access it. That's all that's going to be pulling off of this is the OS. There's not going to be any conflict between this guy and this guy talking to each other. You know, you're trying to do multiple things off of one drive. So just OS, Digigames, and stuff like that. And then the Seagate is the storage for the long run stuff. And we can back up and everything else. A case. Of course, a case. No computer is complete without a case. So the final piece of the build is the case, and I went with the Fractal Design Define R6. I did a review of this case, and so go ahead and check that out. There's going to be a link in the description below. And I went with a white because everybody's got a gunmetal or a black, and so I just wanted to be a little bit different. All right, so with no further avail, or to no further, whatever. Without any more waiting, let's get to the build. I was just going to do a little montage, but I've come to a minor roadblock that's taken me a little while to figure out. And so what that was is I'm installing the Intermax LIC 240 backplate and everything for the CPU cooler. And I'm following the instructions because I've never used this one before, and so I'm just a little confused on where to go, and I want to make sure that I have a good roadmap. So it's always good to follow the instructions on that. However, so I have an MSI Tomahawk B240, and so I'm going along following the instructions. I have the AMD brackets and everything, and this is the black backplate that they recommend that you use. It's this funky little guy right here. However, when you put it in, that's what she said. When you put it in, none of the holes line up with the AMD. Now, I already went ahead and pre-installed the other backplate that comes with it, but as you can see, and obviously the plates aren't going to line up. Maybe I can show it here on the front of the motherboard with the standoffs already on there. So you can see these are the standoffs right here. Now, they just do not line up at all. So I don't know if it's an MSI issue or something, but the only thing that they give you for your help, or so you can figure out what's going on, is they give you a little QR code to scan, which in my opinion is ridiculous. So that's down on the ground, and that's been installed now, and we can now move forward, because now I have to take off the, where's it at? Oh, I have to take off the brackets that I took off. I took off the Intel brackets to put these on. Now I have to take these brackets off and put on apparently different brackets. So back to it. So I spent the entire day working on this beast and had a lot of hiccups here and there, but here is the moment of truth. It's finally all done, so we'll see how it goes.
3.
Ooh, all right. All right, it lit up, everything lit up, so that's a good start. Okay, so that's it. The PC is all done and it's built and it's doing great. There's going to be a benchmark video coming up, so make sure you like and subscribe to see that. What we have here is a rundown of the prices. Everything under this line is optional. With the optional stuff, we came in at $1188. Without the optional items, we came in at $975. Now that's the route that I went with the $1188. You don't necessarily have to go that route. The AMD Ryzen 5 does come with a stock CPU cooler, so it'll keep it cool, but if you wanted to get as much power out of it as you can, as it's available, then I would recommend upgrading the CPU cooler. I did not include an OS on this, as there's different ways to get OSs, so I didn't include that into the price point. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.